My name is Sean Orrell and I'm the Product Manager at CareLineLive. I've been with the company just under 2 years now. The product team within CareLineLive I view as being the voice of the customer within the business. We identify exactly what needs to be done and then we push that as the final product to the suite. Our main responsibility is to ensure that the different stakeholders within the business are heard, including customers, which is our focal point in terms of understanding where we need to deliver in terms of the functionality and the capabilities that they need. In addition to that, as our customer requirements evolve, we need to understand where they're evolving to in terms of their processes and what they have to do to deliver the care to their clients. CareLineLive is made up of 3 individual elements. You've got the management platform, the Carer Companion app, and the Care Circle. The management platform is the platform which is used by members of staff in the office of the service agency or the care agency to allow them to do a wide variety of tasks such as scheduling, rostering, invoicing, payroll, and care management. The Carer Companion app is used by staff in the field, so carers when they go and visit their clients' houses, and it provides them with the information in real time to understand the tasks they need to do to deliver the care. The Care Circle is the platform used by friends and family to understand the quality of care being delivered to their loved ones. Information is provided in real time in terms of when visits are happened and scheduled and the tasks which have been completed. So at CareLineLive, we're eager to introduce PRN medication management into the platform. We're excited to introduce PRN medication in the near future for both the management platform and the Carer Companion app. This will introduce the functionality of being able to segregate PRN medication from traditional medication tasks within our platform. The benefit of this is you have reduced lines on the MAR chart, which is the medication administration records, for ease of use for auditing, and from a carer perspective on the companion app, they'll have a clear indication of when this can be administered. We're looking to introduce a carer portal functionality within the Carer Companion app. This will introduce a vast range of functionality within the app, enabling the carer to take control of how they administer their workload. This will introduce the ability to schedule their own leave, schedule their own availability, view HR documentation. And a key feature we're really excited to introduce within Carer Portal is the ability to pick up unallocated shifts. We're looking to introduce an interactive MAR chart within the management platform. This will allow users to investigate real-time data to understand where medication has been administered by carers. We're also looking to introduce the interactive MAR chart into the Carer Companion app so they can have visibility on when PRN and non-medication was last administered to the client. When I first came to this company, I was in charge of doing a review of the software suite which we have, which included the Carer Companion app. With an analysis and a gap analysis on the application, I saw that it wasn't up to purpose in terms of the functionality which could be included, and also the usability and the color scheme which we have for accessibility. So we're excited to introduce a updated Carer Companion app which modernizes the user feel and the graphical interface of the application. It will bring a suite of new functionality, including the interactive EMR, and also down the line other capabilities such as interactive body map. For me, face-to-face communication is the most important way of gathering feedback from our customers, whether that's in our offices, in their offices, trade shows, or just day-to-day conversations. It is the most pertinent way of capturing information we need to deliver future updates. All of our customers have their ideas on how they want their platform to work for them, and they're more than entitled to raise feature suggestions into our platform. All of the suggestions are captured as per process, and within the product team, we analyze every single one to see which ones can be put forward onto our roadmap. We have an annual product survey which goes out directly via our platform, and the advantage of this method is that it captures users whilst they're actively engaging within our platform. This provides real feedback without any sort of consideration period so that we get the true identity of the problems which they face. We can then convert this into a roadmap to enhance our feature roadmap. CareLineLive gathers the feedback from these 3 main sources, which are face-to-face communications, the product survey, and the feature suggestions raised. How we define our roadmap within CareLineLive, there are 3 main drivers which influence the roadmap making decisions. First of all is business objectives, second is customer suggestions, and third is regulations. What I'm most proud of with CareLineLive software is that we have a feature set which is available to be used by any size of organisation. Our customer base ranges from the startups all the way through to multinational businesses that have multiple branches across the country. What I'm most proud of our software is that any business, no matter what their size, can use it in an intuitive manner. We're able to deliver all of this functionality in one price. There's no add-ons, there's no bolt-ons, everything is delivered within one platform. Well, in terms of locality, right, so you have the time zones, which makes communication difficult. You have the companies themselves, which don't necessarily understand the way which UK organisations move forward with how we deliver healthcare. And then with the regulation changes, the Australian government is in a massive upheaval in terms of how they're implementing their aged care. The way which they had it, which includes home care packages, otherwise known as HCP, and how they're delivered. And now they're introducing the Support at Home initiative, which supersedes everything. So you're designing a platform at the moment which correlates to one set of regulations, but the field is ever changing with a new set of regulations. The main thing which we need to develop for the Australian market is a funding module. So when we did the gap analysis between the UK and the Australian markets, there wasn't that much in terms of the core functionality which we have. The main difference which we needed to implement was the funding module. So within Australia, at a federal level, you have many different funding sort of organisations which need to be catered for within our platform. CareLineLive has taken advantage of local experts within the field across different organisations to make sure that the information which we have is at the forefront of how we go about developing the platform in the future. So understanding the key sort of workflows which are implemented in the Australian market and understanding where we need to fulfill gaps in those workflows is how we're moving forward with those expertise. In addition, we have to do our own research, we have to do our primary research to understand where these gaps are from a regulatory perspective and implement the necessary functionality, especially in terms of financials, to make sure that our product is complete for the market.